I don't think it's a question of him not being the one. It's just a question of, you know, she just wasn't being fulfilled at that point in time. You know, I've just completely alleviated all the expectations in somebody and put all the expectation on myself. Am I going to rise to the occasion and be the best version of myself regardless of who I attract? Because I don't think the other person on the side of the screen does that. I think that you look for comfort in others, and when you cannot fulfill that comfort anymore, then you deem them as not being the one. Only God can be the one, truly. Let me stop you right there, because Reginae Carter is just sharing her news with her audience. You guys always employ and imply that y'all want to know what the stars is doing, so when they give you that information, don't say that she's clout chasing. She's just expressing herself. You know, the internet is such a dirty, nasty place where you can get on here in front of strangers and build all of this rapport, and then when you share something vulnerable with them, oh, that's clout chasing. We don't want to hear about that, but you do want to hear about that. That's what you about? He with her for publicity. He got his own clout, he got his own lane, he got his own following, got his own audience. If anything, they brought their audiences together and they was really coming up at the same time. You know, I hate that you guys always want to deem it being a publicity thing and clout chasing purposes when he already had clout to begin with. This was just merely, this is what y'all don't understand. Sometimes these women that y'all be like, oh, they baddies, they this, that, they really be lame. They really don't have no personality. They really don't bring nothing to the table for real, but they looks in the audience. You know what I'm saying? And it's more to that to be considered a wholesome, good relationship. And that's why these dudes be like, bro, what am I wasting my time with one chick for when I can be dealing with 30? Because they all offering the same thing. I don't think that that's always the case. But what I will say is that sometimes the narratives can get changed and alternated to produce a certain dichotomy for you guys to digest. Everything that we do is for y'all's approval, for y'all's disapproval, for y'all's reaction. And that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's all for the love of you, the audience. I think that Reginae Carter has every reason to feel the way she feels. However, let's not go into situations oblivious to dealing with high-profile guys. Let's not act like that they don't have a lot of women that they're dealing with or that they can deal with, and they're dealing with you at the same time. Let me put it to you like this, right? If a guy that you're dealing with is prioritizing you a way that you like, right? Leave it alone. If you want more, talk about it. But if he cannot reciprocate, or if he cannot give you what you demand, whatever your list of grievances are, you leave the situation, because at that point, you made a choice and it's up to you to take accountability for your actions. Welcome to the channel. Again, like I said, we don't go into situations acting oblivious to what we already know to be true, right? When we're dealing with high-profile content creators, streamers, YouTubers, influencers, and things of that nature, of course they're gonna have long hours where they gotta put in that work on the stream. Of course I gotta do this live stream with Mariah Carey, Reginae. It's not up to me, okay? It's up to her. I'm sorry. I will get to you once I'm done doing my job. You guys gotta understand it's a job. And when you agree to these terms, you can't go back and renege, nigga. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? There's a discrepancy in that. Because at the end of the day, I will say this. You cannot expect someone to do what you won't do for yourself. She's right. A lot of women will say this. When somebody show you who you are, honey, you believe them. But y'all don't be believing it. Y'all take the red flags, put it in your Dora bag on your back, and continue to go down the rabbit hole of heartache and neglect. Stop yourself in the beginning. When you meet a man or when you meet somebody and you date them and they show you who they are and you don't like that, don't continue to deal with them. Go somewhere else. It's that easy. I stand on that. I'm with you, Nia. This shit funny. This shit really comedy. I thought you loved me. I thought you was gonna call me. I thought you was gonna take on me. Hey, you thought wrong. I'll tell y'all this so y'all understand. Influencers get on the internet to talk to their audience so you guys can provide feedback, so you guys can be there for them in their time of need. What else? What would be the reason why I would get on there and talk in front of thousands and thousands and millions of people? It's to get y'all's approval or disapproval or love, whatever community that you build. Stop acting so oblivious to why we do what we do and just do your part. I can't speak for others, but I can speak for myself. As a fellow entertainer, it is very hard to juggle a relationship and your job because not a lot of people understand what come with it. There is a certain level of balance you have to have when you do stuff like this. But as far as your significant other, I'm going to hide my significant other from the world like Drake hid his son. And I think for Reginae's case, right, she was going into the situation like, yo, this was real.